Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Kentucky. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Kentucky right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, so like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Burt. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Rips it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got his man. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Kentucky going quickly. They'll try to pop the draw. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And that's one of the ways that you can get the corner there is running the option and pitching the ball to the back.
Yeah, this defense, boy, they got to be careful in this game because it's not just going to be a heavy dose of running in between the tackles right up the middle, but they better be ready to go sideline to sideline and try and defend these option plays.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Handoff to the single back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit.
Breaks free in the middle. Inside the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to pass. It's Burt. He's going to fire deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Kentucky right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the deep.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Rushes on him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Kentucky going quickly. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Burton. Quarterback extends the play. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Lanier. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they kick it in for 6 more points. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get it up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Burt. Here comes the heat. Sweet cut there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown ball! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can...
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Turns it on in midfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This guy's putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep shucking it.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Burt. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Burt. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kentucky, 41.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Pulls it, fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Fires to the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. Oh, a lot of space. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Makes the catch. It's Figueroa. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the depth.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Extending the play. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Turning
it on. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Burt. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got room to work. He's loose. He's at the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. After the run, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Burt. Going deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Smashes ahead. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our